Well, hi guys, I'm Celestial Shadows, and today I'm playing a demo of Wicked Love, Date Edition. It's an Otome game, and it's on Indiegogo, I think. And it still hasn't reached its goal, but the art looked beautiful, so I hope it does get released on Steam, because it's on, I think it has been greenlighted on Steam. So, maybe? It probably hasn't. Anyways guys, let's play this demo. This game is for a mature audience. Your discretion is advised. Okay. This is Wicked Love Edition, a demo version of the game. The demo will be released in 3 chapters. Okay. This edition features Killian and Levy. Part 2 will have Asher and Watcher. And Part 3 will have Sam and Sebastian. The Date Edition takes place a year after the events in Wicked Love have transpired. So Wicked Love was an actual game? Oh well. It is your birthday today, and you will go on dates with your selected partners. The dates are like chapters, as if you have been in a relationship for the last year with your partner. Dialogue will hint at events and plots in Wicked Love, just enough to entice you without giving away any spoilers, and will allow you to get to know your potential lovers from Wicked Love. Just like in Wicked Love, whenever a thread of fate is splintered that is under your lover's jurisdiction, you will have to make decisions that affect the fate of another mortal or yourself. Since you are dating a person whose existence is to influence mortals to commit a particular sin, it is up to you to decide how your lover's sin will influence a mortal to bind their threads of fate. After you make a decision, you will then discover the pattern created by that choice. By comparison, Wicked Love is a much darker, complex story that will feature many more player-directed choices, branches, and have added features directed towards the player character Eerie. Or Airy. Probably just say Eerie. Text you have already read will be turned from white to pink. You can access the menu to save, load a previous game, or exit the title screen at any time by clicking on the heart icon in the top left corner. So that one. Hello there, lovely creature. I heard you were interested in Wicked Love. Come hither, and use those idle hands to play with me tonight. You know what they say. Idle hands are a devil's plaything. I'll be your plaything, or you're not my type. I guess I'll say, you're not my type, cause the demo said, for this part 1 of the demo, only Gillian and Levy. I like a challenge. Don't pity me, love. In the next demo, you'll be seeing how quickly I can turn the heart of lass, using the talents of this pitiful tongue. And our bubble. I got a cake for you, cheeky girl. Now, be good, alas. Blow your candle, make a wish. Be careful what you wish for. Sorry I couldn't help myself. I've always wanted to say that. Well, of course. Now, true love.
I never quite expected what fate had in store for me. I just figured I'd be running the rat race with everybody else, trying to find happiness and true love along the way. I was a freelance comic artist, scuffing my Martins every time I hit the pavement, then going home, feasting on Vietnamese food and watching Netflix. And then, just like that, I ended up with some Mary Sue in the underworld. I soon discovered my journey was going to be full of adventure, thrust me into mysteries I wasn't prepared to solve, that would test my sanity, morality, and self-awareness, and that my race to true love was as dark as it was heated with passion. Yeah, definitely not what I expected.
There you are. I've been looking for you. Happy name day. Lamb, you look ravishing. I've prepared a surprise for you. Now, tell me, for whom does your heart kneel? He stood there still, unwilling to be satisfied with simply gleaning the answer from your hooded eyes. He was mischievous and refused to make anything easy, always spinning words into tricks and games. You were never tired of hearing how much you loved him. He drank every bit of your devotion and returned it tenfold. He spent this past year making it clear to you. Making it clear you are the reason he breathes. He was your sword, your heart running through the battles of life with precision and strength. You decided to tease him and withhold the answer a bit, even though you know the fierceness and the fire you are stoking. You can't help but occasionally reach out and tug on the strings that he places within your reach. Together you are the sun and the moon, always chasing after one another, a darkness growing between you any time you meet. You realize in the teasing moments of your silence, he has stalked closer, a dark smile climbing up his face. Then he seizes you, pulling you into him with a low snarl. You watch into him as you feel the electrified tips of his fingers push into the flesh of your hips. He whispers softly to you. I have your heart in a cage. I have placed it in the stars, and refuse to let anyone see how you shine. You are more beautiful than all the stars, but I own your heart. Only I will be graced with your brilliance. After we get ready, I shall take you to where we'll be celebrating. I started you a bath, and before you asked, yes, I used the vanilla bubbles. Call for me when you're ready to wash your hair. One of his favorite things to do was wash your hair for you. At first you thought it was a little odd, but feeling his strong hands gently work the shampoo into your hair felt so relaxing. He always made sure you felt worshipped. Of course, there were still those times she questioned whether he was stable when he crossed lines driven by jealousy or insecurity. But there was no denying he did it for all her. Did it all for her. In intimate settings, he was insatiable. He was a perfect gentleman with a dark bite. Since your bath is done, you need to decide what to wear. Do you wear your jeans and a t-shirt or a sexy red dress? Guess I'll go with the red dress. I'm not going out in that. The only time you get to wear something like that is at home. Every inch of that skin belongs to me. Now remove it before I remove it for you. Now I'll wear what I want. Okay, I'll change. Fine. Perfect. You look beautiful. Your husband leads you out the door. I doubt you say this. Your husband leads you out the door, his arm around your waist. Wasn't it glorious? And why is the dress still there? Oh well. I know much you love the stars. I know how much you love the stars. So when I was pondering where to take you, this place came to mind. I'm one of the few beings that know of its existence. This beach provides some of the most brilliant views of the skies at night. And when the stars are at their brightest, they dance upon the waves. It's a little isolated. I love it. No, those words to say that sound like honey to your husband's ears. Now, let me taste that honey upon my tongue. You let out a shriek as he sweeps you off your feet and begins to carry you in a way that reminds you of when you were married as he took those first gleeful steps over the threshold. Laughing, swaying back and forth to silent music. He begins leaving a trail of sweet kisses starting on the top of your head and continuing to the tip of your nose. He stares into your eyes as he gives you a kiss on the lips. Is the kiss so divinely sensual and delicate as if you would fade in his arms and disappear? Never leave me. I have an idea. Let's play a game. The game is called Two Truths, One Lie. I will tell you 3 things you have to guess which one is a lie. If I win, I get to dare you to do something, and you cannot refuse. If you win, you can dare me to do anything, and I will be unable to refuse. Your husband was a sly man. He was always waiting to play games, and you enjoy his playful spirit. I know my wife cannot turn down a challenge, especially when she thinks she can best me. Let's see if you can uncover the lie. I've seen seven over centuries in this world. Every night since we've been married, before I go to sleep, I repeat the vows I said to you on our wedding day in my head. I've only kissed 3 women in my existence. Now which one is the lie? You're not over 700 years old? Surely all that time you have slept at least once. You haven't kissed only 3 women. Probably is around there. The lie has to be you haven't kissed only 3 women. You clever girl. I've not kissed 3 women. I've kissed hundreds. Nope. I've only kissed 1. That one is you. I've never needed another woman's mouth upon mine after I had yours. The idea is repulsive. You are shocked. You certainly didn't seem naive in the art of intimacy. You thought that surely over 700 years he would have kissed someone else. The idea seems impossible. You wonder if he is lying, as he is not a pillar of honesty. But the serious look on his face as he stares at your face openly suggests that he is being honest. You certainly cannot claim the same chastity. You notice the edges of his eyes begin to glow slightly as he reads your guilty expression. The fantastic adventures of being married to a human. Well, demonic mood ring. You decide to quickly change the subject by daring him to. Show me a hidden talent, or tell me your darkest fantasy. Kind of wonder what kind of, if you have any powers or not, so show me a hidden talent. You want to see a secret talent? I think you can do that. You realize quickly he didn't specify what sort of talent. If his heated look is any indication, he does not have anything chaste in mind. No ribbon twirling, that's for sure. It's a good thing you wore jeans instead of that dress, which is still there for some reason. He has a similar prowling stance as predators in those nature programs right before they pounce. Except you're the gazelle in this scenario. He leans down and whispers. As you know, I am very talented with my hands and teeth. He grabs you and pulls you down, making sure he lands beneath you so you aren't hurt, and flips you over, holding your hands down. You feel the rough sand grate against your skin. Don't worry about getting dirty. I'll make sure to bathe you personally. How? You look up as you feel a sharp pinch on your fingertips. The crab stares back at you innocently with its creepy, wiggly eyes, and its claw reaching to attack the tips of your fingers once again. Levy instantly lets go of your wrist, reaches over and grabs the menacing shelled villain, tosses it so far towards the ocean, you can't quite see where it lands. You must feel bad for the little guy. Though with Levy's track record, it's lucky it wasn't crushed instantly. Levy draws you into his lap, taking the tips of your finger and gently kissing them. I guess my secret talent is saving damsels in distress from the evil plots of crustaceans. Levy takes a step back. His face takes a pained expression. Just when the game was turning interesting, it appears the thread has splintered. You definitely did not want to spend your time dealing with this on your birthday of all days. Let us just get over with. Then we can get back to celebrating. In Wicked Love, you will learn why Erie helps with the thread binding. At times, a mortal will face a split in their thread of fate, caused by a life-altering decision, while they fall into temptation. The sins have the ability to influence mortals whose problems align with their district. After learning about the mortal's decision, you will decide whether Levy's sin will influence the mortal. Select the split thread to learn more about the problem the mortal is facing. And select. Here we go. David is driving home from work. He is very excited to surprise his wife, since they have not been able to spend much time together lately. He usually works the night shift and does not get home until much later. But today the plant he works at had to shut down early to perform emergency maintenance. As he turns onto a street, he is hit by another car. The car veers off onto the side of the road and hits a tree. He realizes he is okay and has suffered no injuries, except that his car is totaled. Worried, he gets out to check on the other driver. When he is approaching the car, he overhears a man say, "I love you." When he looks into the other car, he's shocked to see his wife and the lover he didn't know she had. They're both gravely injured. His wife's injury is the worst of them. You can tell it's unlikely that she will pull through. Meanwhile, her lover has an injury that will prove fatal if pressure isn't applied soon. He's saying something under his breath, but David can't hear him. Who should David help first? Wow. Let's see. The wife will die eventually, but I guess I should be unethical and help the lover. Help the stranger. What kind of choice is this? You know you need to bind the thread before it splinters further. But really wish you didn't have to. You don't know how Levy did it alone for so long. When you look at the threads connected to David's future, you can now see the pattern created by deciding to help his wife's lover. David uses all the self-control he has to resist helping his wife, and proceeds to help her lover by applying pressure to his wound. And then he calls an ambulance. After a few moments, the shock wears off of her lover, and he tells David that he is a doctor specializing in emergency care. Wow. Glad I saved you first. He then instructs David on how to save his wife. By the time the EMTs arrive on scene, all three are alive. After her recovery, David files for divorce, of course. You can't see any further. Yep, never easy. Best birthday ever. You wish there was more you could do for David, but you know it would be impractical to think you can fix everyone's problems by controlling their fate. Since the situation was resolved, you turn towards Levy. The look you both exchanged silently acknowledged that it would be best to head home and try not to think about David's fate. Let us return. Then I can treat you to some more tricks, and then clean the sand from your skin. You take the hand he reaches out to you, softly biting his palm as you watch the flames growing in his eyes. And then you both head home to the bed that awaits you. And I wonder how far this will go. Lift that shirt, little lamb. Higher. And of course the demo will probably end there.
My dear.
And can I skip this? Probably not. The beautiful moon. And now the moon's gone. Good girl. And the dress is still there somehow. This is the end of the early release demo. Thank you for checking out the game so far. Thank you to all the game's supporters and followers. We really appreciate your time and interest. If you have not discovered all the branches and the dates, including the Easter eggs, you can replay the demo as many times as you would like. Be sure to check out our website, www.wishinginkfall.com, for the latest updates and for the next demo chapter release. And Spirit Kinder Games. And it's over, and the dress is still here for some reason. Oh well. Anyways, guys, that was the short demo for Wicked Love, and hopefully you liked it. It's a different game, and I think things will make a lot more sense once the game actually comes out. Anyways, guys, that was Wicked Love Jade Edition, the demo, and if and when the game ever comes out, I will definitely play it, because I love Otome games. And it would be amazing to date all 7 deadly sins, because somehow we're in Limbo. Anyways, that was the summary. Anyways, guys, I'm Celestial Shadows, and thank you for watching this demo. And on to more series, I guess. But bye for now.